the deal is just to pick one weight that you think that you can do for all 3 exercises. That could mean that you are really light on the squat and it feels heavy on the push press, right? Because if you're picking only, say, 10 pounds, well, a 10 pounds for your squat might feel very good, but that's going to be a really hard push press. So unless you're at like an advanced level for working out, I do recommend that you pick a bunch of weights that would work for you for each of the exercises individually. So for myself, I think that 5 pounds for the snatch might feel good. I know that I like 10 pounds for my squat. Might be a bit heavy, but we'll have to see. And then for my push press, I'm going to go back to the 5 pounds. So these are the weights that I'm going to choose. Now, as I get going, if I find that something's too much, I'm going to swap them out. There's, no hard, fast rules about this. It's about you being successful where you are today. And, on that note, our bodies as female bodies change so much over the course of a month, depending on which phase of, like ovulation and menstruation that you're in. And as you get older, our bodies change with the menopause transition. That'd be perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. So what worked for you last week might not work for you this week. Depending on where you are in your cycle or your lifespan, something that felt really easy before could be so hard today. Or something that felt so hard before could feel really easy today. It really just depends on what's going on in your body. So in that situation, because of that, we have to be, treating ourselves with kindness. And that's kind of where the grace part of my name, Grit and Grace, came from. It's about understanding where we are today and respecting our bodies. So if I get going and I find that these weights are too heavy, I'm going to swap them out and I'm going to feel no shame about that. If I get going and find that, the 15, 12, 9, 6, 3 is too much, I'll scale it back because I'm going to listen to my body. So we're always going to start with our warm up. So it's 10 arm circles forward and 10 back. Some leg swings. I like to use the leg swings as a balance component for my workout. Having balance is really crucial as we get older because, as our bodies change and we lose muscle strength, we as women tend to fall and then we break a hip or, and then we end up in a home. And, if we can keep the balance, I just kicked my foam roller. It can prolong, keep that from happening. Or, even if you're younger, you're walking and it's slippery, you have balance, you can maybe mitigate some injuries. So I like to use the warm-up for balance work. You can always, though, hang on to something. I'm also not keeping count, so I'm just doing what kind of feels good. Okay, so we're all warmed up. In a lot of my workouts, grab a drink of water, always keep some water on hand. I like to have some plyometrics, but because of the nature of this workout, because it's so spicy, I don't think we need to add the plyometrics into it. So the idea behind this workout is to do the whole thing kind of in a circuit rather quickly. This is a CrossFit style workout. If you were at a CrossFit gym, you would be going against the clock for your time. We're not doing that here, but the idea is to have minimal rest. That being said, listen to your body. So it's kind of like a pace yourself workout. Or if you were in, pretty decent shape and you just want to go for it, have at it. The thing I love about home workouts and the way I design workouts is it can be really tailored for anyone based on your abilities. So the first exercise, I'm going to kind of go over slowly with you, and then I'll kind of get into it in a more rapid way to run like through the whole workout. But the snatch is a really great exercise, and we only need one dumbbell for this. I'm going to put it in between my legs, it's horizontal. So with the snatch, I like to bend down, grab the weight, and you're going to lift it up close to your body, and see my high elbow, and then bring it up. Okay? Then I'm going to bring it down, switch hands, bring it up. The reason why this exercise is so good is because it's got a squat, a clean, a snatch. So you're really working all kinds of parts in your body. Now, when we do this in a quicker motion, we're just going to come up, bring it down. Like, we don't have to pause at the bottom, but we do want it to kind of go all the way down. Really try to keep your chest upright. Bending over like this is just going to hurt your back. So it's kind of more of like a squat deadlift. Like when they do this with a barbell, it's more, bringing it up. But anyways, I'm just getting ahead of myself. Okay, so this is the snatch. Bringing it up. And it's kind of important to keep that high shoulder because as it gets heavier, you're going to use more momentum to fling it up. It's really kind of easy with a lightweight, but the idea with the heavy weight is to kind of throw it up there. It's really important as it gets heavier to make sure you're keeping it close to your body. Weights out here, that's a lot. That's hard work. Okay, so that is the single arm snatch, and you're going to do 15 on each side. So you can just count to 30. Then I'll show you the front squat. So you can kind of hold them however feels comfortable. I kind of like to have them up here at my shoulders. And then you're just going to squat down and come up. And what makes it a front squat is because the weight's in the front. Often, this is done with a barbell. So if a barbell is your jam, and I have one here, it's brand new. I'm super excited about this. In the process of changing up my gym. So you would have the barbell here up at your collarbone. Whoops, try not to hit your fiance's 3D printer, and then come up. And it's in front of you. So dumbbells, barbells. Same thing with the push press. I'm not sure how much I can do of a push press with a barbell. That's why I'm using dumbbells. So it is just overhead. And again, make sure if you're doing this in the house that you have plenty of room. I will be moving my gym from this space to over to my right there where I'll have some space and not hitting things, I hope. And if you're doing a push press with dumbbells, it's simply just overhead. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a drink of water and I'm gonna run through the 15s with you. If you are the highly competitive type, you can feel free to set a stopwatch and see how long it took you. Okie doke. So be 3, 2, 1. 29 30. Now, without any rest, I'm going to pick up my weights and then do 15 squats. Push press. Six. Now that I've done that, I will move into the 12s. So that means I go right to the snatch again. And then I'll move into my squats. So if this is cardio-wise too much, you can do your snatch, put it down, pick it up. See how I can change the pace? You can also, since they're all groups of 3, do 3, rest. Do 3, rest. Break it out into chunks. When we do these types of workouts, it's about thinking the plan through and taking your time, pacing yourself, or figuring out how you're going to chunk it. Because this type of workout will last you your whole life. You're just going to change the pace, the weight. So whether you're a brand new beginner or like super elite CrossFit guru, you can do this workout. It's just about pacing yourself. Okay, so I'll keep going. I'll do my 12 squats. So if I did 3, I need a break. And then I can go again. Oh, 2 more. And then I would move on to 9 of each, 6 of each, 3 of each, done. If this feels like it's too much, start at 12. Do 12, 9, 6, 3. Start at 9, 9, 6, 3. And if you find out it wasn't hard enough, maybe do, I don't know, another 9 or something like that. Make this your own. I want you to feel successful. And hopefully, like my shirt, says, but did you die? Felt like this was an appropriate workout wear for this.